Test, test, test. Alright, so I have right here a Galaxy Note 4. This is Dalton's Galaxy Note 4, and the USB port doesn't work at all. So, let me fix my headphones. I'm going to attempt to try to replace the port. Now, I ordered the piece off of eBay, which says it'll work. The tricky part about this repair is the fact that when you replace the USB port, the touch capacitive buttons, the back and the home, also are part of that circuit board. These right here, these white things. So it's going to be very meticulous trying to get that separated enough to slide up under and stick after you get the board in place. I've watched a few videos on YouTube to see what I need to do, and I'm not above if I have to during this repair, referencing that again if I have to. Hey buddy, hey Skyo. So yeah, so instead of the normal live stream tonight, I want to see if I can get this repaired. I need a little bit of break from editing the Halloween special, and this has been sitting on my desk for a while, and I told him last week I was going to try to get it repaired. So that's what we're going to do today. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the back off and the battery out. There's no cards, no memory cards or SIM cards in it. Oh yeah, I also got to take the stylus out. You know, one of the reasons that I rushed to get the parts for this is because when I was getting my phone repaired, I needed a phone to use while it was gone. And so Dalton said, yeah, if I can get this fixed, I could use his, but my SIM card's not compatible. So that kind of sucked. Alright, so yeah, this is the piece here. There's like a ribbon cable, and these are the touch capacitive buttons, and it's pre-made with like the sticky stuff you gotta do. But after you get the back of this off, you've got to separate the top of the screen a little bit to be able to stick those up underneath. So the device, or the replacement piece that I got, came with one of these little kits. Now anytime that I order parts off eBay for stuff, I try to go ahead and get the ones that come with the kits, because I've been saving up all these little kits. So let me see what we got here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and start by, that's obviously not the right screwdriver, I think this is it. We're going to start off by taking all the little screws out of the back and just see what happens. Yeah, just carefully. I usually like to take them out and kind of place them in a place to where I can map out exactly the way I took them back out, so they go back in the same holes in case there's any type of defect in the screws. I know that the ones that came out of that one hole will go back into another hole. But yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks, man. We ended up filming all weekend last weekend, and this week at work's been pretty crazy. I'm actually working tomorrow. I don't work a lot of Saturdays, but I'm going in and trying to get caught up on some things. Hopefully the Halloween special will change a few things and get a little bit of more attention to the channel, I'm hoping. If not, we'll just keep going until we get there. But I realize that I don't have a lot of technology and repair videos on the channel like I used to, so this gives me a chance to kind of work on that again. Let's see. Alright, so I take all these little screws out the back and see what happens. I've repaired, I'd say, maybe a dozen phones before. The only phone that I was hesitant on working on was my S7 Edge. because of the way that the screen was. I think if I would have had the regular S7, I would have been more willing to work on that one. But for the price of the screen, there was a lot to go wrong. So I paid to get that one repaired, but I think it's ridiculous that they put the same, on the USB charging port, they put those damn buttons on the same piece. That's just stupid. Like I said, I think this repair looks a lot more intimidating than it's probably going to actually be. But only time will tell. I've already dove into it now and committed, so hopefully it works. Hopefully it works out. So I'm taking all the little screws out the back. Some of them are. Maybe I'll hold off on that one. Let's see. Yeah, this one's coming right out. It's the camera one. This one's kind of just want this free spin right there. Let's see if I can get my thumbnail under there. I'll move to another one. But yeah, according to 90% of the videos I watched on doing this repair, to kind of get prepared for this, which has been a few weeks since I did that. Like I said, I thought I was going to be making this video about 2 weeks ago. It might actually be longer. My concept of time lately has been way off. They say that it's a little bit easier with a heat gun, but if you take your time, it is possible to do it without it. So we're going to try that and hope that it's in our favor not to. I don't have a heat gun. That's one of those tools that I never got around to getting, but I've always known that it would be nice to have, and that I should eventually invest in. Alright, so now's the tricky part. I've got to figure out where the separation point is. Alright, I feel like something should be able to come apart. I don't want to have to go look at the video again just yet, so I'm trying to see if, there we go. Looks like there's little clips right here. Alright, I think that one released. Yeah, that one released, that one released. Let's see what happens here. I kind of like knowing what's going on most of the time, but at other times I don't mind trying to figure things out on my own. Dalton has got another phone. Not saying that I'm anticipating it or I plan on it, but if I do end up accidentally not achieving my goal of repairing this, oh, I missed a screw. That makes sense. Then it's not the end of the world, but I at least wanted to give it a shot and see if I could. I want to say that should be able to pop up right here somewhere. It's definitely loose. See that hole? Oh, okay, so it's kind of just pushes out right there. That's strange. So is it that I got to go all the way around to get it out with? Maybe it is. I thought I was just taking the plastic off the top. That seems quite weird. Alright, well, let's kind of just go with this and see what it does. Make sure I got all the screws out before I put too much pressure on something. Alright, yeah, that seems to be coming out quite easy across that line. Well, oh wow, okay. So that, I'm just kind of taking it around the edge to separate the front of the phone. There it goes. It's separating now. Like I said, just kind of go slow and allow it to do its separation on its own, to where you're not putting too much pressure on anything. So many micro scratches on this, it's hard to tell what's going on. I wanted to say that I feel like I'm missing something. Quite possibly. That's definitely separating. I don't know why I'm using that screwdriver. That's not what I was wanting at all. Where am I missing what I should be doing it? I feel, because that pushed out quite easily on this side, but that looks like it's all part of the same upper, like it should separate from there. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to do what I said. Oh Lord, Dakota's done found. No worries, no worries. I got to figure. Hey, see what this one says. I don't want the audio from that in there. I'm a little worried that I forgot exactly what they said, so I've got it loose all the way around, so that's a good thing. I'm just trying to figure out if I missed a screw somewhere or where the tension's coming from on it still. I think I got all the screws out. It looks like I did. I just want to see what their first step in getting this off was, because I feel like something's different than what I was doing. No, it wasn't. Alright. So, I was doing it right. There you have it. It was just pressure. It was just a little bit of pressure. Alright, so we got the backside separated from the main phone part, and this is the part we're replacing right here. This part here will go inside here, but what we're going to have to do is separate this so I can get these little flaps to go in that side. You also going to have antenna ports that are going to have to come up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few seconds and watch this next part that they did. I forgot you can see what I'm looking at anyway, and just kind of take a gander at what we need to do next. Hey Tony, I'm trying to fix this phone for Dalton. Just kind of looking at, I wanted a break from editing, so, and yeah, I had to shave a little bit. Alright, so the white's on the left for the antenna cable. I'll set that to the side, and the red goes across into there. The blue goes onto the other circuit board. So I'll remember that. Alright, this guy's kind of going a little fast. And he just confused the hell out of me because I was looking down. Alright. So is it really just taking that ribbon cable and that ribbon cable off? Is that really all I'm doing right there? Oh, those two? Is that one wrapped with two? No, but that one comes off as well whenever I pull this one off. Alright, so I'm gonna take this little, I believe it's this little black screw that comes out. I need the other screwdriver. What the hell did I do with that son bitch? Pop that off. Pop that off. How did he just do that? One. Oh, I see what he did with that. He took this screw out. What's this little black screw? Does that let that whole thing just fall out? Oh, editing's going good. I just needed to give my eyes a break from it. We got, me and Henry's gonna do our shoots for the beginning on Sunday. And then I gotta get the other people, everybody else back together again on what do you calls it? Lord, I know what I'm trying to say. someday next week at the beginning of the week to refilm the ending. But so far so good. Everybody likes it, from what I'm told. Alright, so here's the part. Alright, so you can see when I take it off, it kind of hangs. I've got to separate the part here, but this thing underlaps from the front part. This guy goes so damn fast. But I think that he's working on one that's already been separated before, is like the main difference. And I'm not listening to his audio right now because I'm too busy. I don't know, maybe not. He does a lot of that shit off screen. I've seen better ones, but I think I've got the gist of what I need to do. So I need to get to the place, because there's only, I'm not going to say it's keyed, but there's kind of like a little, oh wow, that is just kind of lifting up right there. I don't want to put too much pressure because I don't want it to break the LCD screen, but that is lifting right up. Oh wow, alright, so that's going a little bit easier than I was expecting that it would. It's separating, and it came right out. That's really weird. Everybody's like, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Alright, so now I want to take these little white things off. I'm serious, the fact that that came apart so easy is kind of baffling, because I was expecting to have to fight with it. But I'm glad I don't. I don't think I'm going to need you right now. Because your part so far is finished, and I'll talk to you privately about moving forward if that's an option, but you should be good to go for right now. Alright, let's see, I'm trying to line this thing up to where it fits down like it's supposed to, where I put enough pressure on it. Damn, when I get one side in, the other side pops out. I've only got limited space. Huh. Alright, that scarily went back in. Pretty easy. Maybe I've gotten to a point to where I feel so comfortable with doing this kind of stuff. When I read stuff that says things are going to be rough, I underestimate it. Because that was not as bad at all as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if you can see it from here, but basically there is no pins inside of this old USB connector. Tony got him. So yeah, they got all the way messed up. Like there was nothing even to connect into. So basically I guess now it's gonna be just connecting everything back the way it was, putting it back in here carefully, and seeing what happens. I am gonna say that I don't know if I should have this viewpoint, but I'm a little concerned at the easement. How easy what I was assuming was going to be a tougher job turned out to be. But then again, like I said, maybe I'm just looking for it to be rougher because I saw everybody else basically struggling. And it was no heat gun required. And if anybody tunes into this because they're expecting the normal live stream, I told Henry not to worry about it tonight. Like, I kind of did this on a whim. I wasn't planning on streaming anything tonight. This was just kind of one of those, hey, I need to work on this cell phone. I want to say there was another. Oh, okay, there was another. That's why that thing's not wanting to fit down like it's supposed to. That's right. There was another ribbon cable up there that I need to get to come out. I think that goes to the camera. Wait, just be careful. There we are. Now that fits a little bit more flush. And that goes down on there. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Don't think so. Alright, so we said the blue side went to the blue side. I gotta reconnect the antennas. So yeah, it sucks. It's like I need money, I need money. I tell my boss I'm gonna come into work tomorrow. On Saturday. I'm gonna work on Saturday this week. And then you fried the phone, right? I'm gonna let my boss. I'm gonna come into work this week, and then like Friday afternoon, Friday night, the whole time you're like, "What the fuck did I tell him I'm gonna come to work tomorrow?" It's like I'm used to being broke. My mind real quick will go to the whole. I'm used to struggling. You need your Saturdays to do what you want to do, what you need to do. Alright, what I'm gonna say struggling because it probably looks like it, but what I'm doing now is reconnecting the antennas to the little antenna ports that I had to take off to take the other board off. A lot of times those are just getting them lined up just right to pop back on, and they can be a little bit of a pain in the arse. There we go. But most of the time they just kind of fall into place the way you need them to. No, it's not worth replacing a motherboard and a laptop. Not unless you get an identical laptop. But then again, if you get an identical, well, unless you can get like a really cheap identical laptop that has like somebody selling because they broke the screen or something, I would say no. Laptops are so cheap nowadays for like, unless, I mean, if it's like a really, really kick-ass, badass laptop, I would say no, that is not worth replacing a motherboard and a laptop. Because you're basically going to end up breaking something or clips or whatever to get into it to replace it. Yeah, I know. It's just my big man hands. It's like I'm struggling more with getting the antennas back on than I did like putting the capacitive buttons in, and that's just crazy. Like I said, I'm not really struggling, I'm just multitasking. Inefficiently multitasking. Alright. So there's those. Now, I wonder if I put a battery in here and I plugged it up, if it would show me if I'm charging or not. Oh, okay. Felt it vibrate. think I have the buttons in there like it's supposed to. That's the volume rockers. I don't think this is... That's what I said, Tony. Screw it all. Who needs money? Alright, so I want to say that something's going on here. That I should possibly have. I got a red charging light. That's got to be good. Who needs money? I don't need no money. Is that the power button? I can't remember what button that is on this phone. Yeah, that should be the power button. That's the headphone jack there. Wonder if it's just that dead. I mean, I guess it could just be that dead. I don't think I folded anything else up in there that wasn't supposed to be in there, or vice versa. Alright, something seems weird and I don't know why. Like, all that seems like it doesn't sit like it used to. Now, what did I do wrong? I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm gonna see what I might have possibly could have done. Something just seems a little off. Again, it could just be me. Oh, okay. Hold on. I didn't realize that. I think that might have been the problem. I didn't notice that before, and I probably should have. And that probably is the problem. Okay, there's actually a little tiny connector that goes right behind where the flash is. You're doing employers favors, huh? You're getting fired so they can save money. That I didn't realize there was a connector back there. Now it sits a little bit more flusher than it did before. Alright, so let's see. I don't think I need that anymore. Maybe it would help if you put it on the correct way. Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass. That's Mama. That scared me. Alright, let's see. The port lines up. We're just going to kind of try to pop this back into its frame as good as we can. Hopefully everything lines up like it's supposed to. I feel the buttons there, and there. Alright, so before we go too much farther, I'm going to do what I was doing a minute ago, but see if any of this had to have some kind of connector on it. My son just pulled up to the house. Damn it, I keep forgetting to put the battery in. He's on the... Yeah, I think I see him up there. Alright, so far it just keeps vibrating at me. But I'm not getting on screen. Give it a second and see if it does anything. Alright, not happy with that, so we're gonna try it some more. We're gonna try to work on it a little bit more to see what happens here. Because I'm not gonna go out like that, not at all. We'll pull this thing back out. I'll make sure all my connectors are good. It can have it just a little bit of a small connector issue. Because I don't think there should be any reason why it shouldn't work, unless it's something that I made an oversight on, which is possible. You know, there's a huge possibility that saying, I'm going to take a break from work to work on the phone is probably not the most intelligent thing to do. Yeah, because see, there's a little bit of flex in that. Let's see. Alright. So we got that back off. It's gotta be up in here somewhere. Whatever it is. We're gonna check the whole thing out again, just to verify that I got all the ribbon cables in correctly. Because again, I don't put it past me to make any kind of mistake. It's very possible. Oh, that could be the problem too. There's more than one of those. Alright, so let's see. There's one that connects here. Oh wow, and there. I'm not convinced that those are pushing in like they're supposed to. That's probably exactly what the problem is. Those aren't lining up right. Alright, so wonder if that'll make a difference right there. Oh man, I forgot. Yeah, that one tucked up under there still. Let's make sure all that's snapped down where it's supposed to be. Hi, I feel you, Tony. Have a good one, brother. How did he know? What is going on? This is fun, huh? You can come in here. I'm just working on your phone. Figured I'd make it something creative. going on, man? Trying to see what I can do with this phone. It's like I'm gonna take a break from editing and stuff and go ahead and get this work done. I don't know if it's that or some oversight. I mean, I'm getting, when I plug it in, it vibrates.
Well, now, another thing to take into consideration, the battery.
The battery's probably dead, dude.
Yeah, matter of fact, here, we'll think that.
You take the one out of yours so I can try to see if it'll. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, I was careful with the screen, and it's got to either be a connection or. Got a blue light, but I'm not getting anything else. That's the first time I've had the blue light. What does the blue light usually mean?
That's the indicator for
Hey, I had
the software booting for the phone.
yellow light or white lights down here.
Well, then that means you should put it at least on that phone it's installed, right? So those lights have to do
Yeah, the buttons. Oh shit. Yeah, vibrator.
I know that battery is 70%. Right, pop up, and then it goes away again.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like I said, it's got to be something that I'm not getting lined up just right whenever I'm
Either something's touching it shouldn't be, or
putting it back together. But I'm getting closer. So,
I just purchased an S7 Edge.
oh really?
$120.
That's not bad.
Dad actually bought it, but he's not real sure that he's gonna like the phone,
Yeah.
the sidebars and everything. So if he doesn't, I'm gonna give him this note that I bought.
Does his SIM card fit in that?
He goes through H Plus.
Oh, see, he can get a new one.
Yeah, they use like a
Because you're going to have to get a new SIM card if you want to use the 7 Edge. Mine, I didn't realize when I asked you to use your phone that my SIM card didn't work on it. That day that I asked you. yeah, they're not compatible. I was like, dang.
yours is probably a lot smaller than it.
So, yeah, a lot smaller.
I think yours is even thinner too.
Yeah. I couldn't get it to line up, but that's weird because like on my Galaxy S4, I was able to use this same SIM and just kind of make it work.
Yeah, trim it down just a hair where the plastic comes over.
It wouldn't let me do that with this one. So I was like, all right, come on, separate right there, right there.
I was reading up on his phone, and I noticed one thing is they mention over and over and over again is like the connecting things,
Yeah,
and if it goes
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Sometimes they'll almost like not ground right.
I'm sure that's what it is. It's just this. I think it's this one cable over here that's not hitting that thing like it's supposed to. It's just going to be slowly getting that glue on this side to kind of break away. So that I can see behind the board. Because there's like two ways that people on there were showing that you can take this apart to work on it. One was taking the whole front of the screen off, and the other one was doing it like some jerry-rigged way from behind, and that's the way I kind of did it. But your screen seems like it's kind of able just to easily maneuver itself, so I'm going to kind of... Yeah.
Almost impossible to get it to separate without it chipping and cracking or breaking or shattering. You know what I mean? For some reason, whatever reason that may be, this one just kind of like pops off quite easy. Well, not easy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you just gotta be really careful about putting too much pressure. See, I don't like the way that feels. Putting too much pressure in certain areas. Kind of letting it naturally feel like it's separating, because it shouldn't be. It should just be kind of on the edges. That's where those capacitive buttons are there. Those went in a lot easier than I thought they were going to, because on most of the tutorials it didn't show them going in that easy.
I actually came by an OJ to use your solder.
It's right here. Ooh. There's that. I mean, if you need it, you need it. There should be somewhere you can hook it up, and then this, if you need to hold the two sides together.
Yeah, that might actually very much
I just want to see up in here. Ooh.
I took the time to whittle down like a few pieces of wood to use as backing.
Wrap it.
Just, you know what I mean, to give it a little bit of rigidity.
Yeah.
Seems I had to find 3 more tools after the broken glasses.
Sounds like a good time.
Put them all on the ground. As a matter of fact, John took a video. He told me he was going to send it to me. I was going to give it to you on the channel. As a matter of fact, took a video and cut my last one. I wrote it to the ground.
So that just seems like it should be close to coming loose right there. Now I'm putting the pressure on this side, so that when I'm slipping, that's me doing that on purpose. Anytime I feel any pressure, I'm kind of backing off on it.
It just sounds terrible. I know.
Yeah, it's just breaking that glue apart.
That glue that they use for these things is some tough stuff.
It's some iffy shit though. Sometimes it's like really good, sometimes it's like...
Doesn't seem like it wants to bond or something. Right here. I noticed that when I took the part out.
Some of the places they try to glue them, though, is kind of unnecessary.
I think they do that almost as a courtesy waterproof thing
Yeah.
because these phones, like that phone right there, straight up was soaked
Yeah.
all the way through. Like it had water dripping out of it. And I took the air gun in the shop, took the back off, took all those screws out, and got this piece right here off.
Yeah.
Just went to town with the air gun, blowing water out of it. And I set that in the sun for about an hour and a half.
That's probably what saved it.
And I put it all back together and boom, it came right on. But really and truly, I think them doing that extra glue might have been the reason why it lasted.
Yeah.
Blow up on it.
See, I wanted to say that did make a connection, though. It definitely felt like it did. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. See, I can see where that one might miss a little bit. I can definitely see where that one could miss a little bit. And still feel like it connected when it didn't. So that one's the key objective, is this one ribbon cable right there, which I have absolutely no idea what exactly it does. What you looking for, Bubba?
Oh, just plug this in.
You can turn that light on above you.
Sure.
Yeah, it don't bother me none. I was just kind of chilling. See, that don't feel like, even when I put pressure there and connect that one, that one there. And I think this is the one that goes to the screen. And I think that's where the disconnect's coming from, is that right there. So I think what I need to do, that might be my problem, is that I need to try to get this one on first. Right here.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a set in stone order. So it was reconnected all, but I know that there's like a recommended
Yeah.
list of like, they listed it as like A, B, C, D, all the way down. I think it goes all the way to like J or some crap like that. There's a bunch of connections on that one. More than I thought.
You see, I'm not getting this connected. That's what the problem is. That's exactly what it is. This one right here is not connecting like I needed it to. So, I can alleviate that though, I believe. And I believe that's why the screen. If I can get this where it's separated right here to let me get that screwdriver under there good enough. It was alright. I gotta go in tomorrow, so that's not the greatest thing ever. But it could be worse.
I swear if God hadn't rested on Sunday, maybe would I?
especially during football seasons and stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, let me see. Let me see what I have here, Governor. Amanda still in there with Nikki.
Yeah. I told her I was coming over to see if I could fix some the old Googles. Do you have any solid waste
Mm-mm.
in this tip off with? If you don't, it's fine.
No, you got to just get a napkin with the and dampen it.
Okay.
That's what I usually have to do. Yeah, I think I got a little bit of plastic on it the last time I used it when I was trying to work on a prop for the movie.
Yeah, Henry actually told me he asked me if I had noticed that Sid and Polly said, yeah, you had to just start talking about it a few days ago. He said, well, if you got free time to kind of take a toilet on it? I said, yeah, man. Unfortunately, the only day that I have available to me to do that is Sunday, but I do have Sunday available. He said, well, that's when we're recording. Well, but told him I'll definitely be here this Sunday.
Okay.
I'm not getting to that record. I got the rest of it.
Okay. I'm just working on them. Alright, so what am I not getting right? That part there, that part there, those parts, that thing. That looks right. Okay, well I got a red light that's staying on now. Unless polarity matters on that thing somehow. Let us see. Let us see. Yeah, no, this is taking forever. Forever, forever. I haven't even really been paying attention to it, dude. I've been spending every day after work editing. Um, when I have had like just 5 daily stones, I've pulled for them. But I got the before they dropped that banner, or it might have been right when they did, right before we started filming. I got that free one up to 10, and UR'd him into the Ultra Instinct one, so it's not something that like I feel like if I miss out on that character, I'm gonna lose out on something. I might actually go hard for him if he comes to global though, depending on what they do with him, because he doesn't even TUR yet.
Yeah, I believe his opener or whatever is coming out on the 28th or something like that. I've considered on the secondary account that I have,
Yeah,
because it's the Gogeta account. I've considered farming stones on that one and trying to get him because he would be really good on that team.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
And the only thing I think that it's really got going for it is the card art more than anything.
Well, supposedly his team or whatever, the Undead Warriors and the Charm Warriors,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a really good team. It's not like the best or whatever by any means, but it's supposed to be a decent team. So I wish I'd have got for Frieza. It just came out, the Golden Frieza.
yeah.
That team is pretty ridiculous. It's still not as good as the Half-Blood Saiyans, or Mixed Blood Saiyans, I should say.
The Half-Blood Saiyans.
Oh, should be Saiyans, you know. But really and truly, the only thing that makes that team so ridiculous is how many LRs you can put on it, and the fact that I happen to have all of them
Yeah.
by sheer dumb luck. However, though, the potential of pulling LR gun back doesn't really excite me.
No, I'm not even touching that banner.
I kind of want to stand on it, just because of the fact that all the other LRs are in it too. But like, if I pulled him over any of the other ones, even the ones that I already have, like a few of them, I'd be kind of upset about it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's not like he's a bad card. He's not. Apparently, he's really, really good. I just don't have any interest in it at all. I never really liked Bojack character. The way he was introduced.
try this one more again. Let's just try this one more again. I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in and just see what happens. Hey buddy, so far I'm failing at this repair, so you haven't missed too much. That probably is a pretty accurate statement. It's weird because everything went pretty smooth. I know that ribbon cable is connected correctly now. So all I can do now is see what happens. Alright. Let's see. Tiny screws, tiny screws. See, I am getting the red charging light though, so I'm hoping maybe part of the problem is it just needs to charge up a little bit at this point. I'm gonna be hopeful right now. Basically, I'm gonna put all the screws back in. Maybe there's like things that need to make contact on the back side of the phone. I noticed that that's how like the speaker and stuff works. It's because they got little contacts that come through. So I'm gonna tighten everything down and see if that makes a difference. If not, this will be like a part 2 later or something. Because I'm kind of getting to the point now to where from hunching over my back's killing me. I did not realize that I was going to be spinning this long. But it's fine. I'm still gonna give it a good old college try. Give it a good old college try. Let's see, what does that go to? I don't know why those connections are visible. What do you do, Mr. Connections? Yeah, it is tragic. I feel the same way. Feel the same way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But it happens. That's why I put in the title attempting. Attempting to repair. Because I felt like there was a small chance, and I was up front with Dalton, that there's a small chance that it might not work. Don't want your phone. Don't want your phone. Let's see what happens now. It's just weird. The blue light comes on and the little things turn white. I get nothing on the screen. Nothing at all. Where am I missing something? What are you missing? What am I missing? Port lines up. What you need, babe? Most quiet live stream ever. So, no. ahead and take front screen part off and see where I am being held up at, because this is driving me totally insane and I'm not liking it. I think this is dumb, like personally. I want to make sure that those connectors are connected correctly. These are also nuts. This one's also not sitting exactly the way it should be. I don't like that. I don't think that's sitting the way it's supposed to 100%. That's an important cable. So, alright. So I took the actual front part of the screen off this time. What I'm going to do now, I've got this far, I want to just make sure that I'm not missing anything tragically important. I don't know what that was supposed to touch. That just kind of fell right there, didn't it? But now I've got the room to actually make sure that goes on the way it's supposed to. This one goes on the way it's supposed to. And this can go on the way it's supposed to. And everything looks exactly the same. So and that's the only ribbon cables that I can think of that wouldn't originally sit incorrectly. So Fun times. Fun times. Hold on, did I do something? Different than it was supposed to be. Right there. I don't see that on this one. I showed him taking something off of here. fun. Alright, so we're going to put the battery back in one more time in the cover and see what happens. If this doesn't do anything, then we'll try again later. I may have damaged the screen, I guess, whenever I was trying to repair it. I'm not sure. But taken it apart 3 times now, and I made sure that those back connectors were connected correctly. But I've honestly been streaming this almost 2 hours and I'm not feeling it anymore. Alright, so yeah. Nothing. Alright, well, I'm going to clean up now, and like I said, I might do some more checking into it, and we'll do another video if I figure it out. Have a good one.